Timrandhasya Jnanam Sarakaya Chakshurumelitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jagudev, everybody? You have a question? Yes, Mataji? Please give her mic.
Thank you. Jai Gurudev, I was wondering why Prahlad gave his humility away in the end of his life. Or at least,
If you know the story, as you know very well, he have given his humanity away. So, what is the story of that? Tell me. You know, just to know just a part of it is not good. You have to know the whole story of it, no? Come on, go tell.
So he was so humble that he gave everything if anybody asks for it. So
Who was the one who disguised himself and come and ask him for that? I know you're very intellectual people. I'll ask you a question later on. Wait, let me ask her.
I don't know.
How can you know a story without knowing who is coming to ask for what? Because it's very important for you to understand that question what you ask randomly like that without knowing why that person who have disguised itself and come and ask for what reason he has asked. That will be the question and the answer itself of that question.
Okay.
So go on, tell. Okay, I will ask the brahmacharinis, you know. So who was the one who disguised himself and come and ask Prahlad at the end of his life for his humanity? Indra. You see, they have a study. And why did he ask for his humanity, not something else? Please. So you see, in that story itself, you know, it's clearly describing how important it is to realize, firstly, your humanity. You know, when we look at the world, you know, in that story it's so beautifully describing. But when Prahlad, Indra came in disguise and asked Prahlad, he asked him for his humanity. He didn't ask him for anything else. You know, once he have given his humanity, all the other quality start to disappear from him one by one. Mahalakshmi left him. All the wealth he had is gone. Everything is gone. Why did Indra ask him for that? You see, Indra is a very fearful person. He is very fearful of his seat. And he knows that an excelled devotee such as Prahlad, which Bhagwan himself have left Vaikuntha and come and incarnate, manifest himself in a pillar, that could be something terrible, you know, if he exceeds so much. Tomorrow he can exceed to certain so high level that he can take my place. In such fear, he asked him, you know, give me your humanity. And he knows very well, once somebody loses their humanity, they are reduced to nothingness. They are reduced even to the worst state than an animal, even lower than an animal itself. Animal have a prestige. You know, animal have a certain rules, you know, that they follow. The instinct they follow. But if you have lost your humanity itself, you are degraded lower than an animal. Even the asuras, the demon themselves have a certain etiquettes. When we read the Bhagavatam, you see that even the demons, they have a certain rules and regulation. If demons have rules and regulation, why, when somebody loses their humanity, they reduce themselves even to a lower degraded state? You know? And this is clearly what is happening nowadays. You know? We see in this world that humanity is finishing. You know? You can call human being human. Look at the way human beings function. Look at the way they think. Look at the way they act into the world. That is not human. And that you can see in a state where the mind is fully deluded, where the humanity is disappearing inside of human being. Don't think that Indra is jealous of you people, that's why your humanity is finishing. No, he don't care about that. You are throwing your humanity away by yourself. To make you human, first divine quality which you have to remember, that love inside of you. Now, how many people have sincerely and truly that love inside? Very few. Love is like a yo-yo, which is here fluctuating, tomorrow is not there, It disappeared. As long as people entertain you, whether you are in yellow clothes, whether you're in orange clothes, whether you're in white clothes, whatever color clothes you are wearing, it doesn't matter. It keeps changing like that. Sincerely, if I ask any one of this yellow one, how many of you sincerely and truly want God? No. Appearance is one thing. What we see is one thing. What we hear is one thing. But when the reality is something else. No? Don't get misjudged by their color of clothes, They are the same as all of you. Still on the way. Don't get misjudged by what they say. They have not yet reached the level. They're still on going, The point is that you have to look at each one of you. Are you holding upon your humanity firstly? Forget about your divinity. Forget about the divine self in front of you. This is far away for you to understand. Hold upon something which is dear to you, which is close to you. That is to become a human, firstly. And that humanity, that humanness inside of you, that humanness, first dharma of that humanness is that love. Ask yourself, am I sincere? Do I have truly that love for God? Do I have truly that yearning for Him? For me to dedicate myself, for me to say, it's not a trend. We are not living in a world of trends. Spirituality is not a trend. It's not that, everybody is becoming yellow, I also have to become yellow. We are not minion. I'm not that great boss of the minion, which is the long nose, No, that you have to realize, you have really sincerely that inner call inside of you, that longing truly inside of you to love Him and to surrender to Him. Chapter 6, verse 35 of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said it is very difficult to control the mind. It's not easy, but with constant practice, it can happen. But how? We are so deluded. Throughout the day, what we do. Morning we wake up, we are holding our phone. Do you think good things come on your phone? No. Do you think good things come from the media? No. You are filling yourself from the morning onward till the evening, filling the subconscious of your mind with all the negativity of the world. Do you think you become human afterwards? Do you think good things can come out of you? No, of course you will jump back down. Even if you have felt that love inside of you, even if you have felt that pulling inside of you, how quickly it disappeared? Through what you are looking. In the Gita, Krishna said, first thing that you have to see, control of the mind, firstly, is for control of the eyes. First sense that you have to control. The eyes, then come what you hear. Then what you touch. So it is already showing you. An example, let's do it right now. Okay? Easy example. You will do it, all of you, please. Put your hand like this, straight. Okay? All right? And I will say 1, 2, 3. When I say clap, then you clap, okay? Okay? 1, 2, 3. Clap. No. When did you clap? When I clap, you all clap. The visual. You see, the impact of what we see, enter into our subconscious and is stored there. And when it's stored there, don't think that it is gone. Maybe you're not interested with that, but it is ongoing in your subconscious. Maybe you have watched something, wow. The moment that have entered into subconscious, your subconscious mind start to hold upon that idea. And that idea carry on working inside, That's why, you will see, no, I'm not interested, but yet, deep inside, yeah, it's a good idea, Why I don't have this? Oh, this and that. But that is what play into our mind through what we see on the outside. That's why what we watch is very important. Don't think that God have given you eyes just to see all these things and say, yeah. No, have you given you eyes to see His glory, really, if you can perceive it. His beauty, His swaroop, That what do you do with your eyes? Focus it on all the rubbish of this world. So that play upon, like an old recorder will play. It records itself, it will play, and it will project it on the outside. Then what come later on? Hearing. You like to hear all the praises, you like to hear people flattering, you like to hear good things about yourself. The truly good things, the glory of Bhagavan himself, you don't want to hear really. Because when somebody come and talk about Krishna with you, talk about his glory, his pastime, of course you are a devotee, you have a different mental state, you have a different urge in really listening, on the Leela of Bhagavan, and what he have done, let's say some miracle happen, all this stuff, which is inspiring, yeah. But in the world, it's a different matter. People like to be praised. People like things which is pleasing to them. So you see, through these two senses itself, you can see how the delusion entered into the mind itself, and how humanity disappeared. What stole itself when humanity disappeared is fear. Now, look at the world. Such a beautiful world which God have created. And look at the people. People, you see, the soul to incarnate into this world itself. How difficult it is, how rare it is. Forget about 8.4 million species that you have entered into, then come into manifestation as a human. 100,000 times you have incarnated as a human being, but yet still you have not even understand the purpose of your life itself. So what's the use of living? Time to time, Bhagwan himself manifests himself as the saints, as the sadhu, as the guru, as saints, come and remind. But yet still, oh, I'm not happy now, next life I will be. Don't be fooled by that, Don't be fooled by what your mind is telling you. Don't be fooled by what the media is showing you, At the end, it's you who will lose everything, nobody else. Your journey, your spiritual journey, it is between you and the Supreme Lord. Now, and you're forging your relationship with that and hold upon that, And this is a beautiful story which, how Indra came and asked Prahlad, give me your humanity. Here, everybody is, even without Indra coming and ask, everybody is throwing their humanity outside on the street, They are becoming worse than animal. And do you think that what will bring the changes? No. And it's sad, really sad to perceive that. And you see in the world, people have forgotten that they are human, It's a reminder, when Indra came and reminded Prahlad, but first the importance of being human, The importance of fully root yourself into your humanity. That's why Bhagwan have given you this physical body. That's why Bhagwan have really, time to time, he manifests himself in a human form to make that accessibility. He gave that importance to realize how important it is, firstly, to be human. Otherwise, you don't need to be here to realize him. You can be in a distant, planet somewhere else. Why you have to be incarnated here into this world itself? Because human is different. Compared to any aspect of creation, compared to all kind of life on earth, the animal, of course, they go through their own process, Animals have to go through their own process, but they go through the instinct. They don't have a choice. They can't say, I will educate myself, train a dog. Of course you can train a dog to a certain limit, but you can't train a dog to sit and do sadhana and meditation. Through grace, some may have attained that, But it doesn't happen like that. Whereas you, human being, yes, you have that choice that, yes, I can change my life. I can educate myself. You can educate yourself from the beginning till the end. You can do your best into that. How much do you do? Oh, no, it's too difficult. I can't, I don't have time. Oh, no, I just do little bit. No, it's not about that. It's not about doing little bit. It's about doing your full potential that you hold inside of you. Awake that full, firstly, that humanity inside of you, so that humanity transform into divinity inside of you. And that's what Indra was scared of. He was not scared of the humanity of Prahlad. He was scared of the divinity of Prahlad. That surrender of Prahlad. That's what he was scared of. Because for Prahlad Maharaj, nothing of this world really interests him. For him, he was in a state of complete surrender to the will of Bhagwan. Even when Indra came, didn't think that he didn't recognize Indra. He recognized Indra very well. The point is that he saw, even in that, the will of Sriman Narayana. That's why he said, Bhagwan, you have come into that form, I give it to you. It's all come from you. I give it to you. And that Bhagwan have made Prahlad eternal. Look at Prahlad. You don't hear Indra so much. Nobody pray to Indra. But Prahlad, he's always next to Nrsingadev. The story of Prahlad Maharaj is told in every Bhagavad Gita. No? So Bhagavan, such devotee, have become so dear and so near to him. Not because what he have done, but for that surrender itself, you know. It's not because of who he is, but that aspect of what he have, that fullness of how to serve Bhagavan and to center into him, you know, to be absorbed in him, to completely surrender service to him. That was an example. No? And that is an inspirational example for each bhakta to become like him. You know? But all start with you. By controlling what you see, what you hear, what you touch, what you smell, what you say, you know. Controlling of your five senses, then you can control your mind. And offer all these five senses in service to him. So, Jai Gurudev.